Hello and welcome to Robin's Indie Adventures. This is a new series I'm going to be starting where I review indie games that have just come out on the Steam market. You let me know of a game I could do and I'll probably end up doing it. So let's get into it. This is Prison Architect. Which is basically, it's sort of inspired by Dwarf Fortress, I believe. And it's a top-down game and you create a prison. So let's start with a small prison, and these are the settings you get when you create a new prison. Here are all the settings. You can download them, which is quite cool. You can download ones of the Steam store that Steam Workshop that other people have done. But I'll try my luck and make my own. This is quite interesting, although I'll probably turn that off just for the first prison. And let's get right into it. Okay. So the first thing we see is a garbage place, and I guess a deliveries place. And here we see some trucks with some workmen on a supply truck. Alright, so reports. Cell. It's time to build your first cell block and transfer the existing. Okay. So I believe how it works is you have to build some foundations first. Which I will do now. Create a door, because everything needs a door, does it not? Oops. How do I turn things? Got how to turn things in this game. I think it's, yeah, there we go. And there we have that's going to be our first room. Let's speed up time a little. That'll allow them to build it faster. So yeah, basically up here we have a timer that shows when the next load of prisoners are going to arrive. 8 prisoners are going to arrive at 8 AM tomorrow. And they're under the category normal. So there's like, I think there's 3 categories. You've got your high risk ones, you've got your normal risk, and you've got your low risk ones. And basically you have to adjust your prison to the high risk, etc. Prisoners. You can you can see what jobs are being done, etc. Which will allow you to actually see what's going on here. See your staff here. You can fire people, and basically you can get people in and get stuff running, etc. So what we'll do now is we'll set up a holding cell. Basically, a holding cell is the first thing you set up, and oops, wrong one. Rooms. There we are. And they'll just be kept, and the prisoners will be kept in there until you get your cells built. And each different room has a requirement. This room requires a toilet and a bench. But first, obviously, we want to build a wall so nobody gets out. There we are. And let's put where's the large cell door? Large window? No, large jail door. To put that on there as well. What we want to do next is we want to build a power station. That's what you need to basically run all your power in the place. And I'll build 3 capacitors next to it. That allows me, the capacitors allow me to power more things. And just need to wait for the generator to be built so I know where the cable's coming from. So what I need to do is I need to build a cable. It goes to roughly, let's say, there. And that should power everything. Almost, yeah. And we get everything powered up and running, which will be excellent. Will be very good because there's no power in here. And so let's get ourselves a couple of benches. So where the benches are here. Set up 2 benches on either side here. Maybe 2 benches down here. And a toilet. There, there. There we are. And that's pretty luxurious, if I may say so myself. Okay. And I believe we need a water pump. And I'll put a valve thing there, and I'll put a power switch here. Tell someone to put this in the wrong place. Oh god. basically that lets me switch off my power. As you can see there. If in utilities mode you can see where things are switched on, switched off, what requires electricity or water. So you can see these things are flashing with water droplets, so we can see that they need water. And this is flashing with a lightning bolt, that means it needs power. So what we need to do is we need to set up a bit of cable that runs up to there and connects the water pump to my power station. You can watch that in utilities mode. We can see all our pipes and everything, our cables. And the green means it's being powered, and now we have power in the pump. And here you can see what's being provided. So this now has power, so it's not flashing anymore. So I believe you can make the large pipes come out of here. So what we'll do is we'll put some large pipes that go there. Then we'll get the small pipes, go underneath the walls. And that'll allow us to get to our toilets. Differently, because last time I played this it's bugged out. This game is in very early alpha, meaning it will not work 100% of the time the way you want it to work, which can be a bit frustrating, but usually it's not a problem. So now we have 12 hours to start setting up some to increase my prison. If I do this, this is basically you can accept jobs, you go to grants, and you can do different things, you get money for it. So here I received 20,000 already to build a cell block that increases my prisoner capacity to 15. I need to read the CEO's letter. Dear Sir, Madam, congratulations on completing your basic induction. You are now a fully qualified prison architect. Soon you'll be designing building and running your own prison, starting with nothing but an empty plot of land and a few stacks of bricks. Before you get started, I thought I might share some important lessons with you. Every prison needs a warden. So he should be one of your first hires. Build a nice office and he'll open a whole range of advanced facilities via the bureaucracy system. So I guess I haven't done that yet. That's another thing I can get from him. So what we'll do is we'll go into rooms, go into office, and we'll build ourselves an office there. We'll put an office there for somebody else later on. Put some brick walls up. Put some doors in there. You can see the workmen get straight to work on my place. What does this need? This needs an office chair. We'll go to objects. Obviously, we'll put some doors. Put some doors on there. And so we need a chair. So we'll put a chair maybe there. A filing cabinet down here. There we go, one in each room. Chair over here. And we'll grab an office desk, which looks like that. And we'll stick that there and there. Give ourselves 2 offices set up. As soon as as soon as my workmen finish building them, see them carrying the massive desks. Quite interesting. Quite interesting that is. And then they put them in like that, and they adjust themselves. Interesting. Okay. And so now we have space for 2 people to be hired, so we can go to staff and hire ourselves a warden. And now we have access to the bureaucracy system, where we can do research into different parts of the game. For example, we get some maintenance, unlocks the foreman, hire him. You can hire him, you can get psychologists, you can get health, doctors, etc. And this is literally the basis of building a prison. You can make it look fancy and stuff. I'll quickly show you one that was built by somebody else. You go to Steam Workshop, I think it is. I think I have some here. And one I like quite a lot is Shawshank. If you've seen the movie Shawshank, I believe this is meant to be some sort of like a replica of it. So we'll have a quick look at that. This is a fully functioning prison, unlike mine. And as you can clearly see, you can have some pretty sick setups here. If we go into utilities, you can see how everything's nice and clean and efficient, very organized. You could never build something like this, but yeah. You see, basically this is where you go into a workshop up here. They make things and then you can sell them and that'll give you extra money, which is good for your profiting. And that's literally the basis of the game. You can hire janitors that clean up these messes on the ground here. And they have different needs, which you can see by hovering over them. You can also click on them. You can see their sentences. And as you can see, it's still in early development. As you can see here, for multiple crimes, including joyriding and joyriding. That's their maximum. That you can see here, how many years they've served, how many more, and how many they have to serve in total, which is quite nice. I quite like that. And we can go around. We can see there's the yard where they can just go out and have their free time. There's the infirmary, the doctor in here that fixes everyone up. And up here we have the chief, we have a psychologist and an accountant. Over here we have, I think this is the cleaning one, the cleaning cupboard. And you have a whole bunch of places like that. And as you can see, there's some sheet metal being bought. And these license plates will be then sold off, and I'll make a bit of money out of that at the end of the day. And this is the gist of the game. Build a prison. Make it run efficiently, make it look nice if you can. And if you can do that, you've got yourself a pretty nice prison set up. You're clearly showering. You can take a shower here. Yep, I believe that the orange ones are the high risk prisoners. Yeah, the maximum security. And then the yellow ones are normal security, and there's blue ones that are minimum security. This is what they mean by the fog of war. And they can't see what's happening up here. So I can put CCTV cameras in there. And you get food in here, and this is where the kitchen is, where they cook up food for the prisoners. You can see here the amount of meals and then the amount of prisoners that need feeding. If they're green, I believe they're fed. And visitors come in. Over here, this is where the guard station for CCTV. This is a visitor. We can have people coming in. This is the place you're at. And here you can set up deployment for different guards, and you know how they patrol, etc., which is also quite nice, and I find that's quite cool, and adds sort of an extra level of depth to the game. Here you can see your cash flow. You know how much money you're making per day. You can see this prison is pretty efficient, making about roughly $4,000 a day. And yeah, this is Prison Architect. I like it. It's still pretty buggy. I play it from time to time. I might build a prison at one point, and I'll show you how that went. But yeah, this is Prison Architect. Robin signing off. See you around.